Hey guys, it's Wilson. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about file management. As you guys start designing more complex parts, or rather more complex assemblies, such as the chair project, Game of Thrones, you're going to start running into the need to manage your files correctly. Let me show you what I have, and I will then show you some of the errors and issues that you're going to run into. So in my case, I keep everything in this MTHS folder. And I have all the stuff I use as a teacher. And then I have a projects folder, which is all the different classifications of things that I work on. And I'm working on a project right now called pedestals, making a bunch of different size pedestals for the art program. And the specific pedestal I'm working on today is a 6-inch tall pedestal made out of 0.25 inch thick plywood. It actually looks a lot like the chair project. In there, I have each file named with two pieces of information. 625 is 6-inch tall, 1/4 inch thick wood. That's how I'm designating this product because I'm going to be making different heights with different thicknesses of wood. So I know that each one of these files is part of that project. And then I also have information after that telling me what that specific part is. What I never want to see you guys do is name stuff part 1, part 2, part 3, screwed up part, poop. I've seen all kinds of things that are not descriptive and don't help you stay organized. And that is the purpose for the title of a file. All right, let me show you some of the dangers that can occur here. So I'm going to open up 625 solid assembly. This is my final assembly of the product. Ooh, cool. You can actually see how this kind of goes together like some of your guys' plywood chairs. It's made out of 3 parts, right? 625 top, 625 bottom slot, and 625 top slot. And it opens fine. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to show you what happens if I take this part, top slot, and I'm just going to rename it top slot 2. And now I'm going to open up this assembly. Error messages. So it lost the part that it was looking for because it's looking for top slot. There is no top slot. There's only a top slot 2. So it eventually finishes opening and you see that that part is missing, and I continue to have error messages and issues everywhere. If this happens to you, it's because you renamed your file, and you saw in that earlier window some options to solve it. But I want you to know the error that you can occur. The other issue, I don't want to save that. Let's bring this back. Now remember, that was top slot was my first error. Now I'm going to take bottom slot part, and I'm going to remove it from this folder, and I'm just going to put it next to the folder. Here in just the pedestals folder and not in that specific one. And when I try to open up my assembly now, we get the same error message. Now, I could browse for the file, show Solidworks its new location, and I'll be fine. That's only if you want that to be its new permanent location. Okay, so here it is, missing the part. Now, this is going to show up as an issue when you guys are maybe sharing folders and working together. You got to make sure that you keep everything named and located in the way that SolidWorks expects to find your part. Here's another place you're going to run into this problem. Eventually, you guys are going to create a layout of your error messages. I think this will go away in a second, and I want to show you guys. Yeah, here we go. See this? Here is my missing part. You know, here was my layout if I wanted to laser cut them. You guys will see in another video how I produce this. But because this part is gone, it's in a different location than it expected, I have issues. So here we go. You guys need to bring this file over to the laser cutter in order to cut your prototypes. If you move this file, you have to move the whole folder so everything finds itself. I'll show you what I mean. First, let me go in and take you and put you back where you belong. Everything is where SolidWorks expects it to be. If I want to bring this test layout to the laser cutter, I grab one of these right here, a flash drive, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab that folder and I'm going to put that folder in the USB drive. And now I'll show you guys, I can go to that USB drive, find my folder, open up my layout. Yes, SolidWorks, always use SolidWorks. And it opens up nice and happy. So that's what's going to happen when I open up this file in the laser cutter, because all the parts are where SolidWorks expects to be. All right, guys, here's what you need to get out of this video. Number one, name your files intelligently. Give yourself an idea of what the project is that part is part of, and give yourself a description of what that part is. That way, when you look at the file, you know what it is. The second thing you need to know is the file location, otherwise known as a pathway. The file location needs to be the same for all the parts, same as what the assembly expects them to be. So if you change the name of a file or you move that file, you're likely to have error messages in your assemblies or like here in your drawings, because if you change the name or change the location, SolidWorks can't find the part that it's looking for to build the assembly or the drawing. If you guys run into these issues and you get lost and you get confused, come grab me. I can help you dig out of a hole. But if I see your file names are like, this one's hard, final thing, part 1, and literally I saw somebody whose files were all poop with different amounts of O's, I'm going to make fun of you. So name your files right, and it'll be easier for me to help you. All right, guys, I'm out. Hope this helps.